Hi guys. Today I'm showing you something that you've almost certainly never seen before and something that has never been recorded before. And what I'm showing you is the source code of Reddit running locally. Like running locally on my computer. So, if you guys aren't familiar, Reddit used to be open source, or at least most of it was open source. Like they had their source code published on GitHub, but then they archived their source code, and now Reddit is closed source. Like Reddit was open source maybe I want to say around 10 years ago. This was before Reddit implemented their new design, which I'm honestly not a big fan of. It's slow, it's hard to navigate. But yeah, this is Reddit from how it looked around 2015 or 2012. And so, how I got Reddit running, it was a real pain in the ass. Um, so I cloned the Reddit repo from GitHub, and they had a Vagrant file on there. If you aren't familiar with Vagrant, it's kind of similar to Docker. I think Vagrant came before Docker. I'm not sure, but like Vagrant is supposed to be some kind of thing where you just type in the terminal Vagrant up, and then it does everything for you. It sets up a database. It runs a backend, runs a front end, does all kinds of stuff. It's supposed to like instantly start your development environment. But yeah, getting Vagrant installed and configured was such a pain. Maybe that's probably why no one besides me is recording running Reddit locally. But yeah, this is some really old code. Probably you don't want to. Probably you do not want to deploy your own version of Reddit and change up the logo, because probably that code is very outdated and not secure. I don't even know if I can even deploy this on AWS if I wanted to. But anyway, as you can see, this um, Reddit in my browser, the source code Reddit running in my browser looks a little different than regular Reddit, or at least the old regular Reddit. I've got got a little development bar up here. It's got debug mode on here. I guess this is kind of similar to if you're familiar with Django, you can run like Django's a Python-based web development framework. You can run things in debug mode, and it'll tell you like if you have an error in your backend, it'll tell you the stack trace of what happened in the actual web page. Which that's something you don't want in running in production, because people can look at your backend source code. We have this little box that says secure. I'm not sure what that is. Development statistics. I'm not sure what that does. Like these aren't actual buttons. As disabled, I'm assuming there's probably some like environment file where you can connect up to some ad provider and test running ads in Reddit. Um, CAPTCHA disabled, probably another thing. If I wanted to hook up a CAPTCHA, something like this would change the CAPTCHA enabled or something. Rate limit disabled. I'm thinking so with Reddit, you can't post 100 posts all at once, just to avoid robots spamming your site. Probably in the development environment, they have this disabled so you can like rapidly test and debug making posts or something. So we have this thing here called timings. I'm not exactly sure what this is. Oh, look at that. Hold on. So, I probably should mention what's going on the front page first. So all of this right here, all these posts, these were generated by the Vagrant file when it was doing its thing. It was setting up my development environment. So what it did was it automatically created all these dummy posts, and they have all the posts have these nonsensical phrases on there. I can't really tell. I think these posts might have been made with like a really old language model, maybe something like GPT-1 or something. Because if you look at this post right here, it says street food in Miami of. I don't know what that means. Some of these posts look like they come from or some of these comments look like they were generated partly with Wikipedia articles or something. Like this one, it says, "Thank you for the cruise, maintaining no cat at all. It's malleable. It could be to come over and bash your hands. I do wonder when you hit the arrow to reply to me so I can come back with tools to get upvotes. Climbers on blah blah. Disappointmentville." Yeah, I wonder if all these comments are like generated with an AI that was trained on a bunch of Reddit comments. Carrot in a box. Interesting. So, I'm still not sure what this timings thing is. I don't know. A lot of web browsers like Firefox and Chrome, they have some kind of thing called a waterfall where you can see what time it takes for scripts to load and like what time it takes for images to load and all kinds of stuff. Like maybe this is for that. Maybe like this right here is loading the CSS, like the time it takes to load the CSS. Maybe this is the time it takes to load images. I don't know. Maybe this was made before browsers had like advanced whatchamacallit, developer tools or something. I don't know. I think Reddit came out in like 2006. Like Anyway, I kind of wanted to run Reddit locally because I was kind of curious to see what the admins see whenever they sign in as an admin. I'm sure other people are kind of curious to see what the admins see. Okay, so anyway, whenever you clone the GitHub repo for Reddit and do the Vagrant file, it will automatically create a Reddit admin account. Now, just to be clear, like all of this data you see, like this is stored in my own local database. This is not connected to real Reddit, or at least I hope it's not. I didn't really delve through the source code. Yeah, that probably made sure not to have things connected up to real Reddit. So I got this little admin tab right here. I don't know what this does. Maybe this is broken, or maybe they have this disabled for people trying to run the source code of Reddit. But when I'm clicking on this tab, a little pixel comes up. I don't know what's going on there. But I know, but apparently on individual Reddit posts, you can add notes. So this is only for the admins. Like Reddit moderators don't have this. I don't know. Maybe probably Reddit admins have this, so they can make notes and say, "Oh, this subreddit is secretly, I don't know, posting pictures or sending links of how to pirate Nintendo games or something." I don't know. And so I've I've got the God mode power to ban this subreddit. So what happens if I ban this subreddit? I've never tried. Well, hold on. Before I ban this subreddit, let's try and quarantine this subreddit. So I guess it looks like whenever you quarantine a subreddit, you will send a message to the Reddit moderator, or maybe or not the Reddit, the subreddit owners, and I guess the moderators too. So I can quarantine this subreddit. I assume they'll get this message saying your subreddit has been quarantined. So I guess I can unquarantine the subreddit. So now let's ban the subreddit. Are you sure? Yeah, it's kind of interesting how the Reddit UI, the Reddit admin UI is just so plain. Like I thought it would be like fancier and like I thought there'd be more to it, honestly. But I guess that's just kind of realistic in a lot of ways. Like, people depict hackers as like rapidly typing on their keyboards and having like I don't know, like geometric shapes whizzing around on their terminal and having all these flashing lights and colors roll by. But in reality, like hacking is just like, I don't know, typing a script and watching a terminal, waiting. I don't know. I'm just saying, like this. It's just kind of plain. It's not as like It's not as fancy as I thought it would be. So anyway, I can make random comments on here. I can distinguish myself as an admin. Oh wait, no, I distinguished myself as a moderator, which is kind of interesting, even though I'm not a moderator of this subreddit. So I'm gonna distinguish myself as an admin. Kind of interesting. I kind of thought like Reddit admins would have like some secret control panel. I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. Like I thought there'd be like way more admin features right here.